So yesterday's game just showed that PSG were better than Barcelona. We all wanted PSG Barcelona. I was hoping for PSG versus Barcelona, and we got PSG versus Barcelona, and we saw that okay, Barcelona still have a lot to work on if they are going to get to the level that PSG is. Because PSG really showed the world that we won the Champions League for a reason. And it's not as if Barcelona cannot press. Barcelona they press better than so many teams in Europe right now, but PSG does it better, and it was so obvious. And it's not like Barcelona didn't have enough chances when they were dominating the game in the first 5 minutes. They created so many chances that they wasted. Again, if you don't take your chances in the Champions League game, you come back to hurt you. Exactly what happened yesterday. Ferran Torres, I don't know what Ferran Torres was doing. He had no business starting the game, honestly. But you could understand that Flick probably knew that Lewandowski might not match the intensity of the game and all. But Ferran Torres is a bench player. Barcelona really need to look into a new striker. And Enrique knew we were going to play what we did yesterday. And Enrique is a master strategist. He already predicted the game and devised a means that worked every time. They baited both Koundé and Gerard Martin out on their position and escaped with the same pattern over and over again. And it worked. I don't know, maybe the coach was supposed to see through, or the player was supposed to see through and adjust or something, but no. They did not see through that same pattern of baiting out our fullbacks and trying to maneuver their way. And it worked. And that was all PSG did. That was all they needed yesterday to kill that Barcelona high press. Barcelona high line enables them to press up high. But Enrique already devised the means to escape that, and it worked. And by the time they beat Koundé and Gerard Martin up high, wherever wing they choose to use, by the time they beat them out, the winger have to follow through, because when you see that, oh, they've already passed your fullback, you are next and you have to defend. And that's why our attack looked very useless, especially in the second half. We could not even see Lamine Yamal on the ball because they spent almost all the second half defending, trying to cover up for Koundé when PSG is attacking. And whenever we get the ball, we were so tired in the second half that it was so obvious. Whenever we get the ball, we find it hard to rebuild and start and counter press. Barcelona as a team need to work on their physicality. That was the takeout from yesterday's game. We were so inferior to PSG's physical level. That is one thing that happened yesterday's game that was so obvious, that made everything so clear. PSG started the game with their regular intensity and ended with their regular intensity, but it was so obvious that Barcelona dropped. We started the first half with an intensity we could not maintain, and we dropped. And Hansi Flick too has his own, because yesterday's game was a repetition of Inter Milan's game. When we are already at a loss or the risk of a loss, we should not be playing that high up. I don't know, why would you be playing that high at the 90th minute of a Champions League match? When it's not that you're playing Getafe or Rayo, you're playing PSG, for God's sake. You are 90 minutes into the game, 1-1, share the point and go home. But we still kept on playing high. We were tired. We could not run, but we were playing high, and that cost us this game. Especially when Pedri left the game. When Pedri left the game, we lost all control. PSG had everything in their control when Pedri left the game, and it is normal. But Pedri was so exhausted yesterday. You could literally see patches of his eyes turning red, and that was because of the intensity. The game was so intense yesterday, and Pedri has been playing every game this season, so I just hope the next game he gets his rest. The player that stand out to me yesterday was Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia is the standout player. He was our engine in the defense, and I'm really going to commend him, because I was really skeptical when I saw the lineup and I saw Eric Garcia, because we all knew what threats Araujo posed to our defense, and so Hansi Flick needed to make a change in the defense. And when I saw Eric, I was a bit skeptical, but he proved that he was a machine. Dani Olmo has been underperforming for Barcelona. Dani Olmo now is a threat to our team, and I don't know whatever it is that's happening to Dani Olmo. He needs to get himself together fast. Fermin Lopez injured is the reason why he's starting, because Dani Olmo I don't think he has started any game this season. He started a few, but Fermin has been starting midfielder in that position, and for the amount of money we bought Dani Olmo, he has not given us anything. The bottom line is we played against a team that is superior to us, and we lost. We need to go back to the room, to the chat board, and make sure that we work on these things, especially the physical aspect of our game. We have so many quality when it comes to technique. We have so many quality when it comes to players, but that physical aspect is where PSG edged us out yesterday. And I just hope Pedri gets his rest, because Pedri, to me, is Barcelona's most important player, and I hope he gets his rest and hopefully gets right back at 100%. We definitely can't talk about yesterday's game without mentioning Rafinha, because Rafinha's presence would have given us a lot more, especially in the intensity aspect, because we all know that Rafinha brings the intensity. He brings the most intensity in Barcelona's game. But yeah, PSG had their own injuries too, so the game was fairly won by PSG. I just hope the remaining 6 games of the Champions League we can win everything, because we cannot afford to draw or drop any other points right now in the Champions League. Let me know what you think in the comment section.